It's that time of the season. We're going to rank every single item in a tier list. Is it good? Is it bad? This should also teach you a little bit about the meta. If you want to become a pro player yourself, check out the link in the description and read through the website of the Destiny Jesus Solo Superstars. It's the #1 way to improve, and even I am on it. Getting coached by top tier pros has took my gameplay to a new level. Blow your tone in my presence, little boy! And we're starting off with the dual micro pistols, and these are a very interesting weapon. We're going to put them here for now. They do a lot of damage close range. However, anything beyond that sort of range, they do not a lot of damage at all. So we're going to have to keep them in B for that reason. They're good, but in proper competitive lobbies, the players are going to be wanting to have longer range weapons to get more tags. They're better for fighting. Unless you're full jumping in every fight and getting bleed damage, or you're both carrying them, they're in B for me, honestly. The new pistol. Now this is an interesting weapon. It does a lot of damage, it shoots slow, but it's a third weapon. You can't really carry a spray weapon with it. Because of the jetpacks being in this season, you need a jetpack, you need a shotgun, and therefore you need 2 heals. So then you got a 1 spot spare, and a lot of people prefer an AR over this. So I'm going to keep it B. I think B is a fair placement for this because, again, it has its place, but also it's hard to pick it up because other things are in a game. Now we're going to move on to the shotgun of the season. The shotgun they added, the Sovereign Shotgun. I like this shotgun. I think it does have a place in the meta. I'm going to have to put it A tier. It hits pretty hard a lot of the time, but it can be a little bit inconsistent with its damage. It's not quite the best shotgun in the game, but it definitely comes close in my opinion. It's earned its spot in the meta, and a lot of players are carrying it, so it has to go A tier, honestly. The Burst is an interesting one. If you're a controller player, the Burst is down in the C and D tiers this season. But if you're a keyboard player, it is up in the S and A tiers just because of aim assist not being a thing on a lot of new weapons. So the Burst is especially weak for controller players. I personally, though, I'm going to put it up here in the S tier because if you have a good player with it, it absolutely shreds. It is slightly worse without a scope, but with a scope with a red dot, honestly, you're hitting so many shots with it, it's crazy. The AR that has been shunned to the side this season slightly is the combat AR you see here, right here. We're going to put this one in C tier. It is not bad per se, but it is worse than every other AR. And I'd carry every single weapon above this over the combat AR. If I have no other AR, it's usable. It's not terrible, it's usable. But compared to the others, yeah, it's not up there. I'm still going to put the old and trusted pistol in A. It is still very much usable. It does a lot of damage. It has a 2x headshot multiplier, and it deserves its place high up in the rankings around that A point. Not quite pushing the S, but still a definite underrated weapon, 100%. The pump, it pains me to do this, but they have made this weapon what it is. They have made it, and I'm going to put it in C tier, below the combat AR. And that is purely because it is so inconsistent with damage. It does 28 damage a lot of the time when you're fighting with it. The only people that make this gun work is top tier pros. And that is because they're hitting headshots every single shot. The pump has fallen to the wayside in the meta, allowing the Sovereign and the Gatekeeper to rise up. Speaking of the Gatekeeper, this is our S tier shotgun. Amazing shotgun, slightly better than the Sovereign. It beats it out in terms of fire rate, and it also has pretty solid damage, sometimes almost as good as the Sovereign. So it beats the fire rate and it almost beats the damage, so I'm putting it up in S tier. It's also a lot easier to hit good shots with the Gatekeeper as opposed to the Sovereign. You can quite often hit more consistent shots with it because it's got a very slightly smaller reticle. The Hyper SMG can go top of C tier. It is not bad, but it is not great either. The dual micro SMGs are better in the box, and that is why you pick up an SMG. So that's why they're going in C tier, not much explanation. But the second AR I'm putting also in S tier. Another S tier weapon, the Striker AR. It does so much damage. It is shredding through builds, and it shreds through players as well. You can get any scope on it, and any scope works on it, honestly. What a gun. I've hit more shreds with this weapon in the last season than I hit the other chapter it was added. I don't know why it suddenly got so much better, maybe they buffed it, but I don't know. It is incredible. Captain America's shield, it did have a nerf. It went from 500 damage to break the shield, well, to stop the shield blocking stuff, to 250 damage. Now, it's still not bad. I'm going to put it in B tier. Yes, I believe it's better than these 3 weapons, and it does have its uses. It still breaks builds when you run in. You can still use it to shoot people through boxes. You can still use it to run slightly faster. And a lot of pros are still using it. However, B tier for me. I don't think there's any kind of explanation needed for Hover Jets to go straight into S tier. What an item. My favourite movement item they've ever added just because it has skill. They've managed to nerf it slightly, but it is still an S tier item. It's the only movement we have this season apart from Fizz, and it gets you from zone to zone incredibly quickly, avoiding a lot of the hard rotates. War Machine I'm putting in D because it's just been removed from comp, and I'm going to put this one in D as well. The thing on your back, it scuffs a lot of fights. On your box fighting, it can shoot your walls. When you're off spawn or sneaky up on someone, it can just alert them to your presence instantly. It's just not a good item. In 0 builds, yes. In builds, no, definitely not. Now we are moving on to the mythics, and the first mythic I'm going to be rating is the Doctor Doom. The Doctor Doom is the Cypher Medallion, and this is also the legendary pistol. The pistol you can see we put in B tier, and the legendary pistol has to be better than that, plus the Cypher Medallion has to go in A tier. This is the combination of the 2 of them together. And now we have the Mysterio Medallion, the Invisibility Medallion, along with the Gold Mythic Sovereign Shotgun. So this one is interesting. This one might be the only one where the medallion brings the value down. I'm going to put this at the same tier as the normal Sovereign Shotgun. Just because the Sovereign Shotgun is great, it does a lot of damage. Put it to Mythic, it does a ton of damage, but the medallion with it just isn't really that good. When you're crouching, you can't reload because you're turning invisible, and it is super easy to see you unless you're like far away. So it's got to go here. I'd honestly drop the medallion, just keep the Mythic Shotgun. If you just kept the Mythic Shotgun, it's going in here. But with the medallion, it drops it down. The Raft is going up there. Put that in S tier. Right there, S tier, perfect. The Raft Medallion is so overpowered. Every 60 seconds, it shows you exactly where everyone is, like 50, 100 meters around you. Actually wild stuff. And the mythic version of the AR, it actually has a scope on it, a red dot, makes it even better. While I was going through, I did forget an item we forgot to add, and that is the Armored Wall. The Armored Wall is an interesting item. I'm going to put it in A tier. I love this item. It means that you just have the opportunity to avoid getting lobbied. If you have it, it's just super good because people just stop spraying at the Armored Wall. Again, just love it. I'm now just going to organise these tiers a little bit better now. I think I did a good job. Let me know what you think in the comment section because it's a little bit of a difficult one. But this is my ranking, and if you think I did well, make sure you let me know in the comment section below, as well as liking the video for the algorithm and checking out the description where you can find the Destiny Cheeses Solo Superstars. Give it a read and let me know what you think. Watch the 2 videos on the screen right now because they are incredible pieces of media that you need to engulf. You need to take these in. They're going to help you this season, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a beautiful day.